Hi, and welcome back to another video for Your Soul Evolution. My name is Erin, and I help people to evolve spiritually and to awaken to new perspectives. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to check the description box. I have created a free guided meditation MP3 that will help to raise your vibration. In today's video, I just wanted to share a reminder with you that seems to be one of those things that you may know, but we literally need to be reminded of it every single day because the struggle is real. So what it is that I wanted to remind you of is that the voices in your head do not belong to you. Your thoughts are part of your conditioned mind. When we are born into this life experience, we are born of pure consciousness. We are unlimited. We are these infinite beings, and all too quickly we start being conditioned from birth to 7 years of age. And I think Dr. Bruce Lipton actually says from the 3rd trimester that you're in your mother's womb starts the programming, that we are literally in a theta brainwave at all times, and we are just recording everything going on around us. Everything our parents say, any kind of religious beliefs, our cultures, our history, all the social conditioning. Neuroscience has proven that 95% of our thoughts are just recycled from the day before. Unfortunately, most of these thoughts that we are thinking are limiting thoughts. They're telling us that we'll never be happy, that we're not worthy, we're not deserving, that we'll never be in a happy relationship, that we're not good enough to have that new job. A lot of these beliefs are based on our past experiences that we had, 20 years ago that we're still hanging on to. When the truth of it is that we are whoever we choose to be in this present moment, and we are not defined by our past. So when we have these thoughts come up, the most beneficial thing that we can do is ask ourselves, is this really true? Are these thoughts limiting me? We must go back and remember that we were born into this life experience as unconditional, unlimited beings. So when the voices in our head are telling us all this garbage and feeding us these limiting beliefs and limited thoughts, we know that those are completely and totally out of alignment with who we truly are. And who we truly are is the observer behind those thoughts. Eckhart Tolle has a great quote that says, "Be the silent watcher of your thoughts and behavior. You are beneath the thinker. You are the stillness behind the mental noise. You are the love and joy beneath the pain." There's another one that says, "What liberation to realize the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one that sees that." And that is because, again, our natural state is unconditional love, happiness, joy. So when our conditioned mind is telling us that we're anything less than that, we need to observe those thoughts and allow them to pass and not react to them, not give them any response. Because when you do respond to them and you start to believe those thoughts, you're just going to create more until you're just like, why do I even bother? I was recently watching a video with Deepak Chopra. I may be saying that wrong, but it was just incredible where he was talking about how we are born as pure consciousness, and quickly through all the social conditioning, we just have our minds just narrowed down and narrowed down and narrowed down. And we take on all these things as our truths and our beliefs, when really we are just culturally and socially conditioned. And so many of us are being bamboozled by the hypnosis of social conditioning. And he encourages us not to be bamboozled by that, and that we are literally imprisoned by this cultural and social conditioning. But this prison that we're in has no bars. So we don't realize that we're in a prison, and therefore no desire to escape. And if we did escape, we would find out who we are, our true, authentic self, who we are at a deeper level, and free ourselves from this. Rumi said, "Why do you stay in this prison when the door is wide open?" And that is so true, because how many times have you experienced this? I know that I have experiences with this on a day-to-day basis, where you have a desire and an intention to do something, and the voices in your head start to come in and say, "You can't do that. Don't you remember when you were in 3rd grade and you tried to do this and this happened?" We have to free ourselves from that mental prison and say, "You know what? I'm letting that go once and for all. It is not serving me in any way. I am an infinite, eternal, immortal being. We are not even space and time beings. We are simply having this human existence where we are having the experience of space and time. But we come from the infinite, where there is no space and time." So I just wanted to remind you of that. I know I personally need this reminder quite often, that the voices in your head do not belong to you, and do not let them limit you. But the best thing you can do is not try to fight them either. Just simply go within to the deepest level of yourself, which is the infinite silence, and just observe those thoughts and allow them to pass. Realize that those thoughts are not you. You are not your thoughts. You think thoughts, but they are not who you are. Do not be bamboozled by the hypnosis of social and cultural conditioning. Question everything. If you have whatever beliefs that you have, question whether or not they are limiting you or serving you anymore. It's probably something you just took on at an early age as your truth that now is no longer serving you. And you have every right to let that go and move forward. We can be in the world, but we don't have to be of the world. And personally, if I see the crowd going one way, I go the other way. I take the road less traveled by, and it has made all the difference. You are a being of pure consciousness, so just realize at a deep level that those thoughts are not who you are. You are behind those thoughts. I hope this video helps you. If you know someone who would benefit from it, please share it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you on the next video.